Mirta Flores is making homemade recado. Word around Copperbank Village is that she makes the best recado in Belize. Mirta's annatto-based spice blend contains a mixture of at least 8 different herbs and spices, from oregano to black pepper, onion, and garlic. Those are added to the annatto seeds, mixed together and placed inside this electric mill. The mixture passes through the grinder at least 2 times for a fine orange-red aromatic blend, which is then separated into portions and packaged off for sale.
I see that my recado is really, really good here in this village because all the people from here come and buy my one. When the people come, the people say that it's more better my one than the one that buy in another place. That's why the people say, come here and buy because it's more better my one.
What do you think makes yours better?
The flavor and taste.
The flavor?
Because say that when he cook, he don't, no tiene sabor.
Yeah, he doesn't. The other ones doesn't got flavor.
It's a small mom-and-pop operation here in Copperbank Village in Corozal. Mirta makes both red and black recado to sell, for cooks to stew meats, make tamales, soups, and other Belizean favorites. Mirta's husband, David Flores, is a fisherman who farms the annatto, or achote trees as they're commonly called, to help diversify his livelihood.
We never really think about doing for business, using for us, but then people started to come and ask us if we doesn't got an extra one or whatever. Then we started to sell it that way. So we see that we could earn something of it because yes, people are asking for it.
When they started out, they only had a small hand-operated grinder, but a grant from the Belize Audubon Society's Small Grants program helped Mirta to buy this big electric grinder, which has amplified production. And sales have been good, so much so that Mirta has opened her own restaurant in the village.
First money that I get with my work for the recado, I open my restaurant. With the money that I sell for my recado, I open my restaurant back there.
So the recado has empowered you to become a businesswoman?
Yes. It's going good.
Mirta's recado and other small businesses have been popping up around the village in recent years. This wasn't always the case because Copperbank is a traditional fishing village, and present day there are about 100 fishermen. Romeo Gorosica has been a fisherman most of his life, but he'll tell you that fishing is no easy business.
Fishing industry is not like before. Fishing industry I could see it, and a lot of fishermen could see that there are too many fishermen. And that is one of the biggest problems that we have in the fishing industry. We have to spend more time out there. And before we just go for 2, 3 days, 4 days, and we got the amount and we come out to Belize, but now it's a lot of different.
And so he jumped on the opportunity to advance his small rental business through a small grant from the Belize Audubon Society.
And I buy more tables, more chairs. I make my business a little bit more bigger. And I try to work hard because I see that is the way that I could make more money for sustaining my family.
3 youth in the village didn't want to make a living from fishing. They started a small business called Eden's Aquaponics. The trio is growing tilapia while growing crops, but this organic business has not been easy. These guys say a grant from Audubon is helping to turn things around so that they can expand their business and use green energy.
The grant helped us to extend another bed, so we have another bed of 250 plants. Also to find stability in cost of production. We've managed to invest in solar power plants to cut down on the cost. Right now we've established here in the village approximately $1 a pound. The Mennonite sells 50 cents a pound, but we still manage to sell. And because of the quality and also because of the vegetable takes longer.
The grants are promoting conservation and empowering fisherfolk families in Copperbank so that they no longer have to depend on fishing alone. The plan is to expand the program, and while Audubon recognizes that its strength is in conservation, it also knows that the fishing industry is vital to Belize and Belizeans, and that this effort to help reduce fishing pressures of illegal and overfishing through income diversification is working.
With Belize Audubon, when it comes to socioeconomic benefits, we realized that that's not our forte. We are an NGO that focuses on conservation, but we realized that we can't compete with people who have to live, and we can't compete with survivalism. You know, we have to figure out how we can help people provide for themselves so that then they can provide and they can take care of the resources.
We have developed what you call a communications and investment strategy plan, where the program could expand, where the program could grow, where the program can provide even more benefits to the wider communities in the form of employment, in the form of creating maybe small industries.
As an association, we try to work with the fishermen, try to explain fishermen that those organizations that came for try to help the fishermen, that they are doing good things, because in the future, if we don't take care about fishing, the fishing will be done.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.